welcome to another live stream of Genshin Impact, where we are going to hopefully finish the world quests from the event, from the summer event. One of them starts here in Sumeru. I'll tell you where to find it in a bit. We'll do one roll and then we progress in the story to see if it's cool. Most of the stories have like a kid's profile. They are a little childish, but they are cool gameplay wise and story wise. They are not very interesting. Gameplay wise they are interesting, but not story wise, because they are relaxing and kids friendly and all of that stuff. So we want adult things with deaths and drama and all that stuff. Okay, let's start. Alright, didn't Kole say Sumeru City has been pretty lively lately? Aren't you even a little curious? Sounds fun to me, right? Paimon agrees. Then let's go see what's going on. For our first stop, maybe start with the academia. That's where all the info is, after all. Ting. Okay. So there's also this event going on outside the campus, inside the Lands Duke chapter. I know what this is. This is probably a photograph event, and this has come out today, so probably only one day unlocked. But if we have time, we'll see this. In here, what we are doing is this one, an odd textual mystery, which is the last one, but we still have one world quest on the map of the summer event, so we'll do that after the story.
I got a new letter from an informant. Looks like the situation is changed.
Let's do one roll. I'm feeling lucky. I have one wish. That's all it takes to get nothing at all. Okay, whatever.
Into the shadow.
There she is, the old lady, Faruzan. That look. Look, that's Faruzan over there. Do you think we should ask? Even just glancing at the borrowing records give me flashbacks to how awful that book was. How irritating. Faruzan, what are you doing? Talking to yourself over here. I'm Madam Faruzan, after all. It's not out of place for me to mull things over and out loud, wouldn't you say? But in this case, never mind. Forget about it. Forget about it. Why the two of you suddenly decide to drop by? Well, about that, we heard something about a party and didn't want to miss out. Colette told us that Sumeru's place to be now. Apparently tons of interesting things are happening, so we thought we'd ask around. Any idea what she was talking about? Interesting things. What might Colette find interesting? Pignari's trails getting so fluffed up like a ball of tumbleweed? Or Sinus climbing a tree and getting his hood caught on a branch? Whoa, we really missed all that. Seriously? And nobody thought to tell me? Still, she said there was something big everyone's been talking about. Can you think of anything slightly more significant? More significant? Ah, something the matter, madame? Now that you mention it, must be what I think it is. Recently, rumors have been going around about a certain book. That's classic horror story opening. It's not some kind of forbidden tome or anything like that, is it? Forbidden tome? As far as I'm concerned, I might as well be. It might as well be. Tell me, have you ever read one of those really badly written detective novels? I don't think I have. I unfortunately did. No, I don't think I have. Paimon has. Tell me exactly how bad it is. Oh, leave this to Paimon. For example, the type where you start off thinking it's a locked room murder mystery, but it actually turns out that the whole building was just moved. That's right, or it's supposed to be based on poor reasoning and logical deduction, but at the end it turns out that the culprit was some kind of superpower. Exactly, or it starts out super serious, but In the second half, it just reveals that everyone lost their memories out of the blue. Or it's set in a mountain village in the middle of a snowstorm, and the police officer who's been portrayed as a serious figure throughout the whole story suddenly turns out to be the murderer, without even the slightest hint of foreshadowing. You're both being way too specific. You'll offend half the crime novelists in Teviat if you keep doing this. My apologies, I let myself get a bit carried away there for a moment. Anyway, to cut long story short, I did borrow a book like that a few days past. So you borrowed a badly written book, but what happened to the best of us? No, that's the problem. Blizzard swept Mountain Village superpower police officers who turned out to be criminals. This book had it all, and more. Reading it was tantamount to torture. And despite how complicated it wasn't engaging in the slightest. But there have been all sorts of rumors circulating about this book because of the strange marks around over all the pages. There's just one copy of the book. People are saying that it must be concealing secrets. Do you think there's a treasure involved? I'm not sure, but there must be many who believe so. Not only have more and more people been borrowing it, but they've all been specifically asking for the marked up copy. Have you borrowed it too? Yes, I have. As you well know, I'm a scholar, so it's only natural to have a bit of curiosity. So, just what secrets does the book at the center of the rumors actually hold? I read through carefully from start to finish. Most of the marks are circles, but the beginning and end points of each stroke differ, as does the color of the ink used. Probably that's the original. The circles are like coffee from the cup, I don't know, and they just changed the pen. There's different colors because it changed the pen because it was out of ink. If it's that, it's a little bit too obvious, and that pisses me off because they are talking about poor written stories. And if this book is the original and it has all of these traits because it's the original, then I'm going to be pissed off. They're doing some meta shit badly done in here. Obvious, complaining about obvious things and then doing something obvious. Most important, all the names of people in the book have been circled. Not only that, many of them are adapted from famous figures in Subaru history. Some speculate that the marks must have been left by different scholars over the eras, each searching the book secrets, each searching for a name they believed in. Others believe that they are a kind of notation made by different people belonging to the same organization, and that the names circled are their code names. Still, others think that it has some kind of encryption cipher, but even after finishing it, I came no closer to uncovering the mystery. Not only was reading it a completely waste of time, but sheer absurdity of the show the excuse for a plot several times over. Maybe the names are circled because he didn't knew the character's name, and if they are of famous personalities in Sumeru, that's why I was circling, because this is the detective name is this guy that started I don't know, a coffee, a famous person. Maybe that's why, I don't know. I was so angry that I returned the book immediately, and when I come to the out of the Amazon, I found lots of people skulking around. I suppose they're all still looking for that thing. No wonder you zoned out like that, but I'm just guessing you won't be borrowing any more detective novels anytime soon. Indeed. Pam and Fish, surely the two of you must understand now how I feel. Yes, I do. Don't worry, madame. I feel your frustration. What's the book called? We'll borrow it to take a look ourselves. It's called Reasoning Knows Not Time of Day, but suspense always follows the blizzard. Sure, it's a detective novel? Sounds more like the title of a light novel. Tell me about it. Anyway, read it at your own risk. It truly is unbearably boring. I won't read a book in the game. Zoom. There's a treasure over there. Can I climb here? No, I cannot climb here. There's so many books with long titles here. Let's have a look. Working Garden Vacation Harder. What the heck? An Atlas of Rare Rainforest Dwelling Species Professional Edition. The Art of Construction of Coffee Machines. Where exactly read this? Secrets of the Elemental Sciences. The book checked even says expert approved. The former sage Cyrus praised this as an excellent entry-level book. And this one, a compilation and summary of common basic grammar, rules for rare languages of ancient desert people. Oof, now Paimon's easy. It's just so many words. Come on, Paimon, you can learn 20 different... Huh? Is this Layla over there? Let's just ask her, she might know something. She has the book, she's reading the book. Hello, Layla. Layla. Fish Paimon, it's been so long. I'm still a bit tired. Didn't sleep well last night. I was reading a novel, so I stayed up late. It wasn't that detective novel that everyone's been talking about, was it? The one with the super long name? No. If you're talking about reasoning knows not time of day, but suspense always follows Blizzard. Oh right, yes, no, it wasn't that one. Madame Farzan said it was really dull, so I didn't borrow it. Oh, so you're not that interested in the book secrets? I haven't even been able to keep up with my own work, even though I'm up late all the time these days. But way more people have been interested in the book than I ever imagined. 7 or 8 in a single morning. Feel like a living signboard sitting here like this. Kaveh asked me the same question, so you must be looking for it too. He was even hiding behind the ladder before looking for something. He looked really embarrassed. Searching for something, hiding is the author of the book. Behind the ladder, it must be after Mora. That's gotta be it. So he can hurry up and pay off his debt to... wait, no. Let's just pretend Paimon didn't say anything. Lila, you're really sleepy, right? You must be dreaming this conversation. I didn't really get it anyway, but if you say so, it's a dream. Thank you. We'll keep on looking. Okay, see you next time. It's not often Lila falls asleep so quickly. Good for her. Paimon thinks we should go ask Kaveh now. If he's searching for the books, he must know something. But where is he now? Good question. But we can try hanging around where he might show up. There's a good chance that he's there right now, right? I don't know where... Okay, we'll wait at his doorhouse. He's going to be afraid, thinking that we are collectors. What? I'll get the treasure in a bit. Whoa. Do you ever think we seem like a pair of thieves hiding here to ambush Kaveh? It almost feels like we're here to extort him or something. I'm not sure why that this stuff. We just want to ask him a couple of questions, that's all. Don't make it sound like we're the baddies. When have you ever been bothered by your conscience? Huh? That sounds like footsteps. Quick, let's take a look. Stop right there, it's all item. I was going to say, maybe it's all item. Huh? All item? What are you doing here? Doesn't he live there? I forgot, they are lovers. Good question, surprising indeed. I was under the impression that you knew I lived here. Good morning. Good morning. What can I do for you? Nothing, never mind. Oh, goodbye then. Do you know where our item is? Just left. Does he have work to do or something? Footsteps again. They're heading towards the door. Stop right there, Kage. What are you two doing here? Good question. Surprising indeed. I was under the impression that you'd know the only reason we'd be here was if we were looking for you. Paimon, you don't sound like yourself. Looking for a certain book by any chance? Wait, what? Here's the deal. When Paimon pulled Kage on the side in the bush, it's way too fast. How is it you guys know everything? And there I was thinking I'd been super discreet the whole time. No one should even have noticed. Come on, get real. You really think that no one knows you live here? Hey, that's not fair. Of course nobody knows except for Psyno, Tignari, Colei, and maybe the two of you, right? Friends are friends, so if they know, well, they know. But what if stranger overheard us? It will be a disaster. It might even impact my career. Anyway, about that book. You believe it contains intel about hidden treasure, don't you? Looking to get rich quick, are we? Yeah, are you offering to help find it? Shucks, why didn't you say so early? Why didn't you say so earlier? Ah, okay. So, there really is a treasure. How about this? We'll help you find and split the loot 50-50. It's a deal? It should be 33-33. And you give 1% to a institution. Fish, after all we've been through, it's finally our turn to get rich. No need to keep yapping hidden treasure. The Paimon's probes home in on ya. Hey, Paimon. Thieves? Is that Dea? How the hell did we just teleport? Must be my lucky day running into you like this. Daya, you mercenaries are pretty turned into the grapevine. Have you ever heard of a book called The Reasoning Knows No Time of Day, but suspense always follows the blizzards? Wait, you guys are looking for it too? I too? You do mean you're looking for it too? Darn, it does. So, does that mean we're finally gonna have to scare off against Dea? Wait a minute, would you mind telling me exactly why you were looking for it? What's my go for the rumors? That's for as told you. Treasure, baby. If it really does turn out to be something important, I'll be sure to let you know if I hear anything. Oh, really? From your reaction before, I thought you were after it too. Don't worry, a client had asked me to get her the book, but her attitude seemed off somehow, so I didn't take the commission. She's a smart cookie though, and it was like she was hiding something. So I thought she must have had an ulterior motive. Besides, I have other things to look into right now. Compared to some commission, it's more important that you... Como é, bruxão? Tá-se bem, mano? It's more important that you uncover the truth behind that book. Anyway, no time to lose, I've got to get going. Alright then, good luck, and don't forget to tell us if you hear anything. I wonder who's Deus client. Yeah. Hey. How are you so fast? Flying faster than running? Sorry, it's a traveler thing. Having having been through so much, I run fast. Alright, listen to me. It's like this. Paimon, don't get your hopes up. That book, it isn't some kind of treasure map, just an unbelievable, remarkable, surprising, ordinary detective novel. But didn't you just say there was treasure? If most people backtracked like that, Paimon just think they changed their mind about the people that more. Wanted to keep all the more for themselves, but that's not something you do. No, that's I'm sorry. I'm just going to bring myself to tell you earlier. So I played along with what you were saying. Here's what happened. I borrowed the book a month ago. When I opened it, the first page I discovered one of the names was printed incorrectly. That night I'd been drinking just a little, and I was starting to feel drowsy, so I picked up a pen and circled the name. As I'm sure you know, the House of Diana allows borrowers to annotate the books they take out. I'm in the habit of doing that too. So at the time I didn't give it a second thought. But after I was a dozen or so pages in, realized that the names of all the characters in the book had intentionally been written slightly wrong. Maybe. Maybe it would be more accurate to say that the novel itself was quite strange. All the characters' names were based on real historical figures, but rather than using their original names, they had been taken ever so slightly. Most people would assume that the author had made a mistake or that there had been a printing error when they saw spelling like that. I didn't find the content particularly appealing, so I returned it before I finished reading it. But later on I heard that the book became to the talk. But later on the book suddenly became awful town and that there were rumors about mysterious treasures or something. And it thought it had something to do with it. Certainly does around it. Yeah, and I also heard that now all the names in the book have been circled. No, not just one. I haven't just been able to figure out what interview must have happened after I returned it. Did you tell anyone else that you borrowed it? Let me think. Tigmari. Last time we met, I also told him that all about how poorly parts of the book were written. He said I'd made it sound pretty funny, so much so, in fact, that he suddenly wanted to take a look at himself. He made it sound like it was so bad it's good. In that case, let's go find Tigmanari. That's fine with me, but I just have some work to finish up, and it's pretty urgent. How about I heard back first, and we can keep meeting later once I'm done. No problem. Me too, thanks. See you later then. Tignari should be in this forest. Yeah. I'm going to try to catch that treasure. Peekaboo, I see you. It's a big one.
Yeah.
Okay. 10 primos. Let's go to the village. Hello, Tignari. Over there, hey Tignari. I heard you. How's it going, Fish and Pam? You guys sure look excited. Tell Tignari about it, look no novel, reasoning knows, not time of day, blah 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 Blizzard. As you do so, you reflect once more on how absurdly long the title is and how even just saying it aloud makes you feel tired. True story. Ah, that one, yes, I did go to the House of Diana to borrow it. Kaveh said it wasn't worth reading, but I was curious, so I went and read it anyway. The problem was there were already 2 names circled in the book I borrowed, and the style each circle was different. It was like some kind of game. Someone had drawn a red circle around the name of the first character that happened, and someone else had drawn a green circle around another name. So, in the time between Kaveh returns the book, you taking it back out again, someone else had already annotated it. That's right. I'm sure that the first circle was drawn by Kaveh. Yes, no surprise there. But not anyone can do circles, can do annotations. If you stop and think about it for a second, guessing the identity of the second annotator should be trivial. Wait, you mean it was... If there are 2 people living in a house and one of them drew the first circle, then it's highly likely that the other person left a mark too. Okay, it was Al-Haytham. Good point. Sometimes these 2 really are too much. In the end, it is as I speculated from the beginning. The first character, whose name had been circled on the very first page, turned out to be the murderer. Surely that's just a blatant spoiler. Like that joke where something opens a novel and bam, there's a note in the margin that spells everything right from the start. What kind of a joke would be so cruel? That was some of Cyrus. It was one of Cyrus, and it wasn't just a joke. He said he actually pulled a stunt. Like that. It wasn't a joke. He said actually pulled a stunt like that when he was younger. Okay. Wasn't lucky enough to borrow the book after it scribed all over it. My master in Hafiz and Professor Zaha Hadi, who had a seminar with him that very afternoon, Cyrus said that the master once threatened to give him a good beating by the side entrance of the Al Zahena. It was only thanks to my mother and Professor Zaha Hadi intervening that it didn't happen. Pama doesn't sympathize with Cyrus at all, not one bit. The Al Zahena never stopped people from taking books, but this seems like a special case. But I didn't think the book could be allowed to keep circling like that. So I circled several names myself, leaving a false trail. Okay. The best place to hide a leaf is in the forest. It's a simple principle. Well, when you put this and I put it like that, but still, many names did you circle, Tignari? Let me think. Not too many, about 3 or 4. I chose them all randomly. Then who circled the other names in the book? There must have been others who borrowed and did something similar. I'm just not sure why. Where they've been taught borrowing books could be so complicated. Right, let's go see if there's any other clues. That's one of those stories. Joom, joom, joom. To the coffee. Okay. Look, there's Daya. Let's tell her what the real story is. Cadence is here too. So I need to reflect a little on what I did. What happened? Do you meet and to meet you here today is surely due to the guidance of gods. Greetings. Cadence, is this a personal trip? Today's trip to the city is to buy provisions for the people of our village, as well as to help Miss Setaria deliver a message for the Sage Academy of the Academy while I'm here. On the way, I happened to see Day sitting in the coffee looking down, so I came over to chat with her. Before that client had even contacted me, I'd heard rumors of an exciting novel full of undiscovered secrets. Out of curiosity, I asked Sino to take it out for me. As a desert dweller and mercenary to boot, the idea of solving a mystery treasure map is pretty exciting. Pound totally gets that. We inherited our custom of for the golden wisdom in the sands. The book turned out to be dry. As this. The bunch of names had been circled, but I still could figure out what puzzle is supposed to be despite reading the whole thing through carefully from the start to finish. In the end, I started to think it was some kind of ritual. or game or something. So I pick up a pen and drew a circle of my own. But later on, Miss Dunyarzad asked her parents to find a way to borrow it for her. She said the mysterious markings fascinated her, even though she couldn't get into the books herself. Okay. If they were just regular annotations, I wouldn't be anything out of the ordinary. But this strange icons, you can't. Who cares? You can't help but want to try out and figure what they might mean. It's true. So Daya, what you're reflecting on is having accidentally interfered with other people's reading experience. Is that correct? Wait, hold on a second. Why did you tell Cadence? She's a warrior, no? Sometimes she has to interrogate criminals and other things like that too. Everyone recognizes that her job is scared. Try my dear fish to listen to other people's mistakes, just another way of protecting them. By speaking of your own mistakes and hearing Sin's advice in return, improvement will come over time. That's why we do things. But all she did was run a circle, and it's not like she was deliberating. I was deliberately trying to mess with anyone. Besides, everyone agrees that the book itself is just bad. Don't worry about it, Daya. That's true. I just telling Candace how bizarre it was, but to tell. But be that as it may, doesn't change the fact that it just ain't right to mess with someone else's enjoyment of a book. That's the bottom line. Anyway. Daya, please have faith that the gods will get you. Besides, you told me about a pair of stories when one of the suspects is in the case ended up crawling out of the village on his hands and knees, and he was named Al-Hamal. That's right, the detective in the book argued that he must have leapt across the broken bridge like a frog. Of course, you'll find out later on his conjecture was totally off base. Why is that? Because it turns out that Al-Hamal has a superpower, so he could float right across the broken bridge. What the heck is that book even about? Sounds completely ludicrous. Al-Hamal is simply two inventions of the god name of King Deseret, don't you think? Though considering how transgressive this book sounds, I don't think it's worth overthinking it. You're right. You know, I can't help but wonder if our friends at Temple of Silence will say if that something got their hands on this book. I'm sure the sage will be able to beg interesting ideas from the text we ordinary people could scarce dream of. So it's normal for there to be bridges outside Blizzard-swept mountain village, and normal for them to get broken out for a person to cross one by floating through the air. Why resort to such a lame plot device? Yeah, exactly. See, it really serious detective novel sounds more like something out of a script. Out of a comic strip. Yeah. But I'm trying to get where Farzan was coming from. If you'd gotten all excited about reading a detective novel, but ended up reading triple like that instead, better not to have think about it. So, where's the book now? Not sure, I turned it after I was done reading it. Back then, there were even as many markings alongside in the rumors. Alright then, Detective Harmon is still on this case. Where are you? Harmon's feeling lost. House of Diana. Okay, I'm not... I guess the House of Diana is good enough to give more information to Faruzan. No. Oh no, sorry. I was confusing it with the academia.
Take it easy.
No. What? Why can't we grab on those walls? Okay. Hello. Has reasoning notes been returned yet? There are 2 copies of this book. One's been marked, the other hasn't. I'm guessing you're looking for the one with the marks. Okay, you saw right through us. Many others have been... Many others have asked for it too. I apologize, though it seems it hasn't been returned yet. Please come back again later. Can't you at least tell us who borrowed it? Well, as long as it isn't overdue. Well, what? Patiently for it to return. Hehehe, disclosing a borrower's identities without proper reason or doing so will be a violation of professional ethics. So you'll have to forgive me for keeping that information confidential. Of course, we're cops. You've got a point, it should be terrible. It would be terrible if someone looking to steal a book started addressing whoever had borrowed it. Hey, you two look confused as a couple of aranaras who've just run into each other at first. Are you looking for something I can help? That's Nahida's voice. Hi there. Whoa. Nahida, I've heard of a book called Reasoning blah 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 blah. Such a long name, but yes, I know the one you mean. I heard that everyone was looking for it and it sounded fascinating, so I found a brand new copy to... I heard that someone was looking for it, sounded fascinating, so I found a brand new copy to read myself. By brand new, do you mean it wasn't a copy with all the markings on it? Yes, that's right. It was more interesting in the content of the book itself than all of the rumors about hidden treasure, so an unmarked copy was all I needed. Speaking of which, it's funny, there's more than one copy of this book, but everyone's looking for the one where all names have been circled. Are they all afraid of spoilers, or do they actually care for them? Do you know there's a copy of the marking right now? Just so happen to have seen in the end of one of our friends. If you're looking for the copy that sparkled with all rumors, you should look near the palace of Alcazar Zazari. Alcazar Zazari. I think that was good. does good. Who lives here? It's the place of they built robots.
Take it easy.
Going to spy them. Is that Dory, Sino, and Cetus? Ah, darn you, General Mahamatra entrapment isn't gonna work. You can do that. What do you mean by entrapment? You were the one who said you had the book. I said I wanted to read it, then you agreed to meet me here. Sino. Showing up too was just a coincidence, pure coincidence. You don't play games with me. I know you are. You're that new kid Cetus, right? I know you're a friend of Sinos. Huh? So you know who I am? So Simon was chasing around trying to get to play cards and how trying to get to play cards and how you found an excuse to run after a couple of rounds right after, then left quite an impression. You didn't have to mention that. No, I think Todd is right about that. You always look for a way out when it comes to playing Invocation. It's becoming quite a problem. Plus, fish famine, you've been studying Crush? Studying there for quite a while. Oh, if it isn't my dear fish and Pamela, what brings the two of you to this palace of Alcazar Zari? Might it be that you have come to do business with me, the Lord Sankaman Bey? Of course. Please, give me a moment to conclude our business here, then I'll be with you straight away. Anyway, General Mahamatra, so... As I am sure you are all aware that means by which I had someone borrow the scope from the house of Diana were both completely legal and perfectly reasonable. Seeing as it isn't yet time to return it, you have no right to forcibly seize a book I borrowed. That would only be the case had you not engaged in any irregular activities. Yet just now a buyer set came to the palace of Alcazar on... Okay. Mysterious messenger meets a seller, hoping it in vain to purchase a detective novel. What do you mean buyer? He's one of your people. You sent him here to deliberately try to buy it and then trap me. That's not... There is something I can acknowledge. What I can tell you is that I've had my eyes on this book for some time. Remember, it is forbidden to transfer or sell books from House Diana without explicit approval from the relevant authorities. I'm not selling anything, just to be clear, just making the most of an opportunity. If someone pays me a little something on the side, I'll lend this mysterious light novel to browse for a bit. If you don't believe me, just ask any of my curious readers. Yes, that's right. Your readers anyway. I was just showing him a book. Is that so? And there I was thinking you were really going to go through with an illegal transaction like this, Cesar. Wait. You two really aren't together? I was just really curious about this book. I finally managed to track it down, but it's true that Dory never actually said she wanted to sell the book. So she isn't mastermind who started all of this. The mastermind, hey, so by your own account, it looks like you might have jumped again the gun a bit. Channel Alhamatra. I'm not handing the book over. You may think you've played an A story, but when your opponent opened the book just now, I saw the truth revealed before me. The book return date is today. That sign sure got sharp eyes. That's right, I do have good vision. You have less than half an hour before the book is overdue. Give it to me and I will return it. How could I just hand it over to you like that? This is a mysterious, super awesome, mega amazing paragon of illogical detective novels that is practically a treasure. I'm gonna make a fortune off of it. Should we be admitting that out loud? I didn't say I was going to sell it. It's not like I was being serious. Then how about this? Dory Sino, why don't you play? Why don't you two play a little game? With the books as the stakes. That's one way of solving it. How about it, Dory? Do you dare accept the challenge? If you win, I'll return blind eye to the book for the time being. And if you lose, you have to hand it over. Sounds reassuring. Very well, I mean, what's the contest? Are both of you confident in your powers of mental recall? My memory is not bad. Yes. You have both read the content of this book, correct? That's right. They're going to say parts of the book. Hey, Sino, you've actually read it. Oh, well, needless to say, so have I. In that case, we'll just open up the book and flip. Through a few pages. And you tell me how many names have been circled. Best out of 3 wins. Sounds right? Sounds good? That's nuts. Wait, chicken out? No, it's game on, let's go. Good, in that case, get the first page. 6. Both correct. Next, second page. I think it was 4. Let's say 4. Both of you are right again. 2 draws. So it all hangs on the next question lineup. Oh, page 61. What that I don't quite remember. 7, 3. The answer is 5. Absolutely correct. The answer is 5. So, is someone really good? I'm not buying it. How do you do that? It's not actually because I have a good memory, but because the circling of the names left a deep impression on me. After I borrowed it, I noticed the names on the first pages had been selectively circled by different people. Each person's permanent chip was different, and moreover, I recognized 3 of the circles as having been drawn by Tignari. Few others used the same color of ink as he does, so it was instantly recognizable. You even know that? So I learned of that habit of this long. At the time, I had just been promoted General Manager and I would go secret base when I wanted to go through all the trivial tests in my tray at once minimal disturbances. I would often find Ignari hidden away on the tree there, doing his homework, noticing the writing implement his favorite wasn't exactly detective work. In all these years, he's never once changed the ink he uses. Back to the book. Anyone who's read it knows that the first name circled is the real murderer. Perhaps Tignari did not plot to be spoiled. So you circle large names. Yeah, notating a marked book is not itself violation of book borrowing regulations, but why the hell? Why are all other marks there? Is there some conspiracy behind them? What do they have to do with Tignari? I want to get to the bottom of this, even if just for the sake of my friend and to uncover the secrets. You must become a part of the conspiration, so... Not just for the sake of my friend and to uncover the secrets. You must become part of the conspiracy, so circle all the other names that were left in the book. To think you do such a thing, so there's no treasure at all. It was just you guys all along. That's right. Should you wish to hide a grain of sand buried in the desert, and in a grain of sand I can catch a glimpse of the truth. And so, and so you were drawn to it, making your plans, yet in a twist of fate were discovered by me. No matter how vast this world is, you cannot run from the long arm of the law. Whoa, you're making a meal out of this, aren't you? You really have way too much time on your hands. Okay, I give up, you win. That's enough for today. It's time for Lutsangama Bay to return to her room for some repose. Farewell, all. So, do you intend to take this book back to the Temple of Silence? I've heard there was... might have something to do with the temple. Never thought it was the real story behind it. But when you agreed to complete, I had already surmised you were familiar with books, but that's why I chose that particular format. Brilliant move, bro. What's within the look? What's with that book? We're just thinking there have to be more twists. There have. There have been more twists and turns in the story behind the book than in the actual story itself. Well, as long as you get it back, we'll leave uncovering of the rest of the secrets to you. And take my leave for now. See you later, everyone. Can I borrow the book? Of course. Do I have to deliver today after? After signing on to the book, your time will read them through it. Though you weren't reading very carefully, you can tell something is not quite right. The plot is well imaginative and just as everyone says, though most of the names in the book seem familiar, on closer inspiration realize they aren't actually the names of the historical figures that you thought they were. Olá, filho. Estás bom? Trouxeste as coisinhas da escola?
Sim.
É?
Pai,
Not only that, but every name has been circled in the back of the course, even if you fall silent, and then you explain the full story. How unexpected, but still this doesn't make sense. And it's far better than the existence of an actual conspiracy. In that case, I still have other plans. Last time I was at the caravan ribat, promised at midday and candles for drinks. Fish, could I able to return the book for me? Sure, leave that to me.
Olha, filhote,
Dá uma ventoinha pequenina, amor, só chamas.
estou sem bateria.
Tá aqui.
Ah.
Tá. Thanks, friend. Choose.
Take it easy.
Oops.
But the truth is still unknown.
No.
Ela comeu aqui hoje.
Hã?
Ela comeu aqui hoje.
Meio e pouco. Ooh. Oops. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. So someone died.
Loaded.
Why?
Into the shadows.
Aha.
Loaded.
We're finally back. Now let's return this book. You really found the book. Amazing. I've been waiting here for it to be returned so I could see it as soon as possible. You recount the entire tale to Kaveh. Seriously? How is that even possible? I circled the actual murder. I was pretty surprised by the whole thing too. Let's just take care of the book problem first. Hello, this book is possible all my fault for using permanent ink to mark a page, since that caused a whole mess of other things to happen. Now it's all marked up like this, and there's even a risk of those marks spoiling the story. So I'd like to buy it. The whole issue should be available if the Academy uses the money to buy a new copy. Would you please consider my proposal? Mr. Cafe, your idea has merit, and it is indeed a good way to resolve this situation. I'll confirm the book's price now, and then you can pay over there. That's great, thank you so much. It's going to be super expensive. Shortly afterwards, Cafe opens Academy staff to register the purchase of the book and pays the full amount. The staff member carefully warps a thoroughly marked up old book and gives it to him. What a blunder. Regardless, thank you so much for all your help. It was nothing. We were just kind of along for the ride. Still, Cave, I'd be better if you used something more erasable to make notes in the future. Understand, I'll never let myself subconsciously correct typesetting errors ever again. No, I mean, I'll never again borrow a book with such a long name, at least for a while. Oh, hi Tom, you're here. I was looking everywhere for you. What is it? I guess what I've got in this little bag here. I had to guess. A young man's tears of regret. What would you know? It's reasoning. It's the book. Whatever, let's just call it the book. I actually bothered to memorize a ridiculous and boring name like that. That's just because when I was filling out the paperwork to buy it back to the Academy's office, I had to write it out over and over. Then it looked like this book has a new owner. Only because I subconsciously marked up the book with ink. But you know that Tignari Day and Sinol circled names in the book? And it all started because the name I circled was the real killer. To be perfectly honest, the moment I first saw the murderer's name circled, I knew this would happen. Wait a second, how come you've read the book too? I had the pleasure of reading it in the house of Diana. The logic is a mess, it's just poorly written. And you left the book out in the study. So, you knew I circled the killer then did you circle any names in the book? What do you think? So you did. The second one is mine. Why? The best way to avoid spoilers is to add a red herring. Then, why just one? Tignari circled 3. already significantly reduced the probability of the murderer's identity being spoiled for the next reader. That's more than enough. No need to worry about things that are beyond saving. And just why isn't it necessary? Isn't permanent thing to circle the name on the first page that's obviously beyond saving? What kind of logic is that? I bet you just drew your circle for fun. If I must say so, then it's because the circling of the name is far more interesting than the book itself. Fair point. In the end, only have myself to blame for using up all my pencils. I need to go buy some more. Congratulations, this one-of-a-kind out-of-print book, personally penned by the hands of so many, is now yours. Do you think I look happy about it? I don't even want it. Haha, if it was Paimon, she wouldn't want it either. That's a no for me too. Keep that damn book. Yeah. This.
Everyone hold hands.
Just how big is that book?
What? Was he talking about the book? Okay, in that case that means that we've done all of the things in here, right? Yep. That's a trashy story. It was very bad. It's good if you want to sleep, because it's very hot. Summer, it's hot. Yeah, everything is done, but we still have a quest on the Simulanka. Where is it? It's here. I have a dead character. Eat a steak. I'll push you, dude. There's a treasure in here. No, a blue square. Thank you.
Curiosity deserves a reward.
I'll come back later. So I need to go here.
gift could be from.
Gotcha.
Hey!
Into the shadows.
Okay. Whoa, the lamp really came off. It isn't broken now, is it? Calm down, Paimon. It's still glowing. Here, Paimon, catch. Hey, don't just give it to Paimon. Someone definitely watching this thing. They're gonna rake us over the coals for sure. Oh, what do we do now? Wait a minute. Why is this lamp still shining even after being removed? Never mind that for now. Let's put the lamp back before anyone sees us. Please wait, honor guests. Uh-oh. This has gotta be the light keeper. Look, the lamp's still glowing. It doesn't look broken. No, of course not. If anything, dear guests, you've saved me much time and trouble by bringing it down. What? Ah yes, I've forgotten to introduce myself. Esnoir is my name, and I am the lighthouse keeper. This here is said lighthouse, and I greet you on both our behalves. Damn. Still, this is about time. A while ago, our lighthouse here was felled by a foaming furious dragon. I'm still trying to figure out how to lift him up again. That way his light shall shine upon even the most distant of places, that our wayfaring ventures may find their way back to the village. That said, since you've retrieved this lamp, I'm thinking that if you could mount it somewhere high, its light should be visible even to the distant ventures. Oh, that makes sense to Paimon. Let's back up a bit, shall we? What are venturers again? And what do they have to do with the lighthouse? Ah, you two must be new here. They are explorers, wayfarers, those willing to leave everything behind and travel far abroad. Their journeys take them to the end of the skies. After all, a mere jaunt over the constellation metropole, Roensong Pound requires no lighthouse to show the way. And so the adventurers board their little boats and set sail for where the stars set, or perhaps the other end of the rainbow. When they wish to return, the lighthouse shall be their guide. When they return, some adventurers have grown most strange, mumbling ceaselessly about value and suitability. But that doesn't stop their luggage from containing many pretty stones, beautiful hearts and seeds. Wait, and what if they don't wish to return? Why? That is their prerogative. No matter what, the radiance of the Brickstar's lighthouse shall shine upon the distant place where the stars fall. As long as they are willing, anyone may follow that light back to our village at any time. But now that the lighthouse has fallen, his lamplight cannot cross those vast distances. My friend Roselle just set off a few days ago. We must surely have gotten utterly lost now, just like all our other ventures. I wish to set this lighthouse back up, but he remains unmoving, even with the entire village working together. But now you managed to take down the lamp. If this lamp remains lit even after being removed, why don't we just hang it up somewhere high? You're right. If we do that, the lamp's light will definitely be visible even at a distance. If only there were hooks in the sky to hang it on. Perhaps if we had a high altitude floating island. Yeah, this is true. Just like when we hung up the stars with Navia. Just a shame that we don't have the Aerial Express with us this time. Damn. As it happens, I do know of an island, the highest point in the area. Rosal taught me how to survey elevation, and I've already estimated that the elevation of Alden Island in his absence, you know, to pass the time. If you hang up the lamp there, the light will be visible from far away for sure. That should be enough to allow our venturers to find their way back home. That said, this Rosal guy sure knows a lot. Of course, Ruvel is the bravest, most inquisitive venturer we have. Not only has he traveled the length and breadth of the world, but he has traveled still further beyond our world on his windmill ship. He often ranges far aboard indeed, even to places where the lamp lights fails to touch. But he's told me that no matter how weak the lamp's light is, he always knows where the lighthouse is and can follow it back to the village. Let's go have a look at the island, shall we? Let's hang this episode. Yeah. I would love to go, but I must stay and keep watch for the lighthouse, for it's the first place venture come upon returning to the village. Yes, he has collapsed, but I do all I can to sort things out there. I cannot allow him to receive our returnees all by his lonesome. And then there's Rosal. He has been drifting so far from home for so long. I absolutely give him a hug at the moment he returns. So please, dear guys, could you help me hang up the lamp at the earliest point possible? I have some savings. Your deed shall not go unrewarded. Rosal, that was awesome. Huh? Don't worry, leave this to me. Thank you. My gratitude is in more. We have of my lighthouse in Rosal too. I shall be here waiting for him and for you. Okay, so I grabbed the light. No, I can't delete this. Can't teleport here. So the tallest island. This is an arrow hub.
I see everything.
I get lost in here. Oh shit.
Quiet, Matt.
Grow! The Temple of Wisdom!
Why do they never miss? Ready. I'm going in! Let's light it up! First to find gets to stake their claim. Seems fair.
Yeah, I can give you a push. What?
Take it easy. Take it easy. valuables and a trove of potential clues.
Vai o que come?
Não, filho, está muito calor para a call. Está tanto calor. Oh, we need a match ad.
O que está a fazer?
Estou a jogar, filho.
O que estás a atacar?
What? Oh, filho, deixa o pai jogar.
O que estás a atacar?
Oh. Isn't...
Adventure time.
Oh, no, it's this one. Vai lá brincar, se faz favor, filho.
Não.
Ah,
Let's light it up.
Ahá. Então.
Adventure time. Even better than I imagined. It's my lucky day.
There's something down here. Yep.
Easy money. Take it easy.
Oh, it's a dinosaur footprint. What the hell is even that?
Take it easy.
What? What are you doing? My friends care a lot of me, looking for perfect treasure spot. Getting stuff back on some metropolis is too simple. Just want to give the treasure secret a bit of the challenge once in a while, no? No? I wanna go home. What can we put there? What happened? After the titanium mines collapsed, we were trapped in here. There's nothing to tell about why we could only dig deeper. Already blown apart though. Are you serious? That's amazing. But we may have delved too deeper. We can go back up. If only have some wind that gives us a push. Yeah. I know what you need. There was a flower here, yeah. Get out of here. There's wind we can ascend. Thank you so much.
A chest full of valuables and a trove of potential clues.
Como é que vamos para ali? Por aqui.
Pode esconder.
Uhum. I've got to get out of here. Sai daí, Vicente. Que é isso? Ah. What? Esse concept doesn't exist.
Olha, queres estudar? Queres estudar?
A chest full of valuables and a trove of potential clues.
Deixa estudar. Não tem filhas. Tem filhas todas.
I need to go here.
Mãe, eu
Anda, aqui fora.
It's to the right. What?
Adventure time. Even better than I imagined. It's my lucky day.
There's nothing there.
Off we go.
Do you guys need a help?
Even better than I imagined. It's my lucky day. Adventure time. Even better than I imagined. It's my lucky day.
Come back. I'd love to give him a house. Thank you, thank you.
That's what I call treasure. Tiggity. Hup.
How the hell do I open this door? Ah, there's shield.
Everyone hold hands.
Help me, please. Phew, that was close. Thank you.
Even better than I
Okay,
imagined.
all done. Now we can go to that. Huh?
A chest full of valuables and a trove of potential clues.
Uh-huh. See, as long as now we're talking about, you know, the tree over the locks, there's perfect hanging to the. There's someone under it too. Could it be person inside to get out the tree? Let's go ask. We still have treasures here. There's one island. Is that one? It's that one. Yeah, it's way lower. Chauvigne, why are you still angry? Perhaps you really shouldn't have ventured outside. Hello there. Did you plant this tree? We'd like to decorate it a bit. I'd like to hang a lamp on this tree. A lamp? Well, putting up one up would be nice. Some warm light might do Cloven's mood some good. Might even put us on speaking terms again. Please do lend us an hand then. And if I may lend you one too in turn, just say the word and I shall be so. Nice, smooth sailing so far, huh, fish? Come on, let's get this lamp hung up. Was he talking to the tree? Is the tree sad? Is oké. Dat gewoon die ga. Hang yourself. That should do it. The light should shine far and wide now. Not that anything happened yet. Okay, so what do we do now? We wait, of course. Maybe those ventures have seen the light already and are on the way back as we speaks. Nothing's happened. Not a person has returned. Hello, you two. Do not disturb. Not to disturb you or anything, but what are you intending to do by hanging that light up again? Well, long story short, you tell Panuel what happened. Panuel. I see. I've heard about the issue with Esnoir and the lighthouse as well, and this idea is a good one. However, perhaps you could hang it up still higher. Pam and fly the lamp way up. Would you? And how long is Pam supposed to stay up there, huh? We don't even know what the ideal elevation is. It's not like we can take measurements every few meters or something. If only there really was a hook in the sky for us to hang the lamp on. Hanging the lamp in the sky, that could perhaps be possible. See, told you there was a way. So is there such a place to hang up the lamp? Please let me finish. This idea of mine may not actually work. The Whispering Isle is not far from here. If a gift is offered unto the goddess of the island, she will grant the supplicant her wish. Whoa, that's some island. Righto, so let's take the lamp over there in Whispering Isle and see what the deal is. That said, I do not know if the goddess still hears our wishes. I've been to that island to offer gifts, but my wishes were not granted. Perhaps something gone wrong somewhere. What did you wish for? My wish was a simple one, to be friends with Chauvigne forever. We used to live here together, taking care of this tree, drinking tea and chatting. He once set off a long journey, and when he returned, he was almost unrecognizable. And not that it should have mattered, but we're still friends, I thought. We'd understand one another. But we grew stranger and stranger, his days filled with odd mumblings and melancholy. He even rejected almighty party invitations. I feared that he might no longer want to be my friend, so I made plans to go to the Whisper Island and make a wish to the goddess. The oldest legend in our village said that originally the goddess greatly favored the brave. So long as a valiant person were to bring her gift as proof of their courage, she could respond to them. But I feared that she would not bestow her favor upon me, and so I brought the dragon scale with me. Do you know about the giant dragon that suddenly emerged from the Titanian mines? It flattened a great many homes and even meshed that mountain. Now our venturers can no longer repair their boats or make tools there, and they have had to change from whence they embark on their adventures. That mountain is just over there, but nowadays is broken as a broken sea itself. Damn, broken in half. We've constantly tried to chase the dragon away and defend our village. However, it flew above our village. We would grab chairs, tables, forks, and spoons with which to chase it away. Seems as if you succeeded thus far. We should prepare a few utensils ourselves. Hey, it's not like the dragon's made of bread or butter or something. Forks and spoons wouldn't sweat to it. Well, whatever the case may be, at least the dragon hasn't come back to set fire to the village or roll anything like that. Mini Durin's no evil dragon. He just wants to be friends with everyone. Is that so? In that case, his way of showing it is most unexpected. Well, we couldn't understand what he was saying at the time anyway, so all we could do was chase him off. When he left behind the scale, I believed that it could prove my courage, and my neighbors thought so. And when I put the scale before the statue of the goddess, it began to glow with an awesome light. I thought that this meant that the goddess acknowledged my wish and was about to grant it, but Chauvinot did not change. Still refused to come out of that pot, and he remains as upset as ever. He even advised me to become an adventurer and go on a long journey with him. No way I'm doing that. Wait, come out of what pot now? It almost sounds like he's some sort of potted flower. That's right, Chauvinot is presently a flower in a pot. I mean, that's pretty alright, isn't it? He can live next to the tree and I can take care of him. Water him, drink tea and sing for him. What? But he always says that no matter where he goes, he must be sure of this place, something he learned from his venturing. And that pot is its place. Cokes and cajoles as I might. I can't get him out of that pot. The goddess didn't make my wish come true, and I don't know what the matter is. Sorry for going on, and like that I must have taken up a bit of your time. The wish for all is that way. Perhaps the goddess will be more willing to hear your wish. Yeah, our wish is not for ourselves. It's for everybody. Our friend to make like this anyway, let's go ask him to have some time. Okay. So it is too strong, let's check off. Boings.
Easy money.
What? What about the wind one? Should I attack?
Take it easy.
We have one more in here. Yeah, I'll do those ones off stream probably. How the hell do I go there? Oh damn. Oh shice.
Take it easy.
What? God damn it.
A chest full of valuables and a trove of potential clues.
Okay. This is not as far as it seemed. Well, there should be funeral. I guess the statue is meant to present the goddess. Then, though don't know what kind of offering to give, let's have a look around first so we can. We have these stuffs.
A chest full of valuables and a trove
Nice.
of potential clues.
Which one is Alice? Offer a weapon, bright dispels this. What?
A chest full of valuables and a trove of potential clues.
To make a wish until those reasons you probably must make clear. Okay. Where did that star go? There is a tile this and below. Oh damn. A leap of faith. Wow.
A chest full of valuables and a trove of potential clues.
The Raven. It's everything from the summer events. A book about the young woman named Licio sets out on the journey to follow. An incomplete manuscript. Long time ago in the era when a mountain was filled with precious treasures. Then that's a big story. You're quite sure this toy came from perhaps a resident of the Broken Sea secretly stuffed into your bag? You're not quite sure what this clockwork key came from. Perhaps it's in Constellation Metropole. Family looking choo-choo cart, it seems to stir memories of an unforgettable adventures in a domain. Does this mean that they are going to end this type of summer events? Similar looking are past them. It needs to remember I forgot summer. Yeah. And this one. This was the last one? No. It was the last one was the one with the ball. This was the castle with the Ermanarken's counts with the raven. Family looking night raven, yeah. I remember the summer events. This is from the first. I remember that the first was a little island. This one we needed to travel through stuff. I remember them well. Okay. Do I need to do something here? No, I've placed all the stuff below, so I shouldn't need to do anything else. Present your armor strong, guards arch, let it go wrong. This should be the dragon scale, yeah. It can be retrieved. Seems like really didn't make a wish. Really, if nothing else, at least we know where the dish is before. 3 stations look like we're gonna have to offer them 2 more gifts. But what should we offer? Paimon hasn't a clue. And I thought fish, if it should be related to the wish, we should offer that lamp. That makes sense, as our wish is to see this lamp hung high for all to see, right? Well, that's just about clears armor, but we don't have any clue where to begin with weapons. Could be a sword, a pole arm. There's no way. There's way too many options. Let me fish out all my weapons from my backpack first. Perhaps the 2 gifts we need have to do with dragons. Oh no, hold on, Panuel placed dragon scales there before, so this weapon should have something to do with dragons too, right? No worries, I have a dragon related weapon here too. Paimon meant something related to the dragons in this world. And that might be true though, but why don't we go talk this one with Mini Durin? Let's head over in the mountain and dragon destroyed first, shall we? Paimon thinks we'd better not. What are we going to say anyway? Oh, could you spare us some scales or a horn, pretty please? That just doesn't seem very polite. Yeah, we're not doing anything sitting around here and thinking. Panuel said that the dragon crashes into the mountain and smash it, right? If we're lucky, we might find some draconic bits and boobs. Teeth, horns, or maybe other stuff like that. Oh, now those sure sound like weapons. Right, let's go then. Let's hope that mountain isn't broken as we said. That said, Whispering Isle is pretty big, huh? The three goddess statues up there are huge. If this was an ordinary adventure story, there will be mysterious treasures in underneath the statues or something. Oh, on that note, think we should take a closer look around. You never know what you'll find something nice. I've got no problems taking a little stroll. The goddess probably won't mind, will she? Yeah, we'll just be careful. See instead of touch, much less break. Settle then. Also, to whether we're going treasure hunting or weapon finding first, that's up to you. Now we have two destinations. As futures is true, must have quite a lot. There's look around, careful payment shrubs we find. Where is the bomb? Okay, there's a bomb in there. Let's grab this bomb. What? Oh my god.
Take it easy.
Ooh, sword. No, can it be? There will be swords like this. But we just haven't been looking for a weapon, so let's try to find a rabbit, nothing else. Meh.
Busted.
Can I grab it now?
Quietly now. Here comes the catch.
This may hurt a little. Sharing my knowledge.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Ow! Let's light it up into the shadows.
Give it. Oh!
Shoot on sight.
Grow.
Oops. Okay. Hey, the swords come out. Guess we've got these coffers to tank, huh? This sure is a mysterious place, but either way, we've got a sword, so all's well. Rather than a sword, I must say that this feels more like a horn. A horn? You mean like the one from the dragon? If scales are dragon's armor, then you should consider its weapons. Now that we found any other clues, anyway, let's go back and offer it to the goddess, and we just try to hope she likes our gifts.
A stroke of good luck, and a very welcome one.
Okay. There's one treasure missing. Okay,
First to find gets to stake their claim.
all done. I didn't even know how I found that piece. Okay, so the shield. This one is the sword, right? And the other one is the wish. Ooh. Damn. Oh, they're all returning. Hey, buddies. Esmaro, it's good to see you. I knew I could trust you, and the light that you shone my way. Gave you my word, dear friend, and now you're back. As for the light, however, you have our two guests to thank. Skies above, that was you then? I thought you had been stranded on that island when I saw you on my return trip, which is why I invited you on board. Words fail to describe how thankful I am to you. Had that radiance not reached my ship, I'm sure I wouldn't have not be utterly lost at sea. Also, what happened to your lighthouses, Nor? What happened to this place? What exactly did I miss? Dragon attacked. The Fire Nation attacked. Dragon crashed into the village and another into the waterfall behind it. That really is a lot. I'm going to have to ask you to give me all the details when you've got the time. Well, I have the time right now. I have the time anytime. In fact, I've managed to clean up a little area where we can have some tea and cakes and enjoy the fragrance of the flowers while we're at it. Really then? That would be no problem at all. In fact, I've been looking forward to this. I'll show you the new samples I've collected too. You will not believe all the different types of flowers and bugs I've encountered. It's just a shame that my bag is so small. Shall bring a larger one next time for sure. Next time, you'll leave again, I presume? Do not worry, our time to get this lengthy still is more. The time we have now is more than sufficient for me to tell about all the new things I've seen, I assure you. Are you going back out venturing? Yes, I'm a venturer. The venture is my calling. Don't go, Rosel. Have you noticed how some of your colleagues became strange when they return? They fret about the value of carpets and heads, but not at all about which is more beautiful or intricate made. Don't be angry, Esmar. We can speak about this later. I brought you flower seeds from outside. Ones with contours and colors I'm sure you've never seen before. Ah yes, dear guest, you too should take some of these marvelous new gifts I've obtained from outside. Consider them a token of my gratitude. Thank you for lighting the way for my ship, and also for taking care of me more. Now that the light illuminates the way, I'm sure the other adventurers will also begin returning to the village. I hope they can rest well. After all, there are many far-off places that await their exploration still. Yeah. Where am I? I'm here. Okay, so we did all the missions, I think. Yeah, and we can claim. That's what I was thinking about. Yeah, I need this. To obtain a certain number of experts, you can unlock the translator gadget. The latter can search for all except simulate. You can search all the excerpts in simulacros. Okay, now you can find any. Okay, now we can see everything on the map, I think. So now it's way more. No. Show use letter bag. Equip. Yeah, now it shows everything. I don't have a lot more to do. Let's spend a little time here doing this. Hey buddy, where's everyone gone? Yay! Okay. Head back once you're hitting. Yeah, I need to do the 3 challenges here to unlock that last one. That's probably it. Seems that I've already done some of them. There's still something in here. Aha!
Surprise, motherfucker!
Boofs! What a bzzin! Va bene? Okay. Where do I need to put this stuff? No. Ok. Como é, mano? Está tudo fixe? Como é que vai essas pizzas? Essa pizza. Pizza. Não, pizza não é a mesma coisa. Usam a palavra pizza no Brasil? Eu acho que não, né? Que estúpido. Chega aqui e começa logo a falar de pênis. Pizza em Portugal é um dos muitos sinónimos de pênis. Também usam pizza? Pronto. Pensei que não. Vocês, por exemplo, usam aí cacete. A gente não usa. Cacete é um pão. É para meter na boca. É para comer. A outra também se mete na boca, mas não se come. Ok, há aqui uma porcaria aqui em baixo. Ahá! Zoom, zoom, zoom! What? Ali, peixinho. Fisherman. Tem fisherman a nadar. Ah, pica, pronto, sim. Mas nós metemos uma cedilha. Sim, é que nós aqui também usamos pica. Acho que a gente já falou um bocadinho sobre isto. Também usamos pica, mas para outra coisa. Uma pica é uma injeção. Porque pica, né? Uma coisa que pica. É uma agulha a picar na pele. Portanto, a gente diz: vamos levar uma pica. Ou também tens a expressão que dá bué da pica. Que tipo, A bué da fixe fazer alguma coisa dá uma grande sensação. Dá bué da pica, mesmo. Dá bué pica. Agora estou a pensar. Dá bué pica um gajo andar de skate numa descida. Tipo, bué da rápido. Dá grande pica.
First to find gets to stake their
Pronto,
claim.
em português podemos dizer isso sem segundas intenções. Oh, tem ali um passarinho. Ui, ui. Eu já estive aqui, não vi o passarinho. Ah, está ali, sim senhor. Onde é que esta bosta me está a levar? Aí é só, se estás-me a levar para o cu de Judas. Ora, está bem, leva lá. Está aí um tesouro. Fiquei sem estamina e nem reparei. Ahá!
A chest full
É,
of
cagando a
valuables
bosta.
and a trove. Potential
Dave.
clues.
Poxa, eu nunca tomei nenhuma pica na pizza, mas já tomei muita. Eu não posso dizer isto. Já tomei muita pica na nádega, na bunda. Já levei. Porque. Mas isto é tipo. Sim, já tomei muita pica na bunda. Eu vou. Eu passo a explicar. Eu removi as amígdalas. Porque. E já tinha 20 e poucos anos quando tirei as amígdalas. Hã? Ou tinha 19 ou 20. Porque eu estava sempre a ficar com amigdalite. E. Quando a amígdala. Há sempre antibióticos, né? Mas quando a amigdalite é grave, o que se faz é levar uma injeção de penicilina. E onde é que sai essa injeção? Na nádega. Pronto. E então, eu todos os anos ficava com uma amigdalite, que ficava com 40 de febre ou mais. Acho que o máximo que eu cheguei a ter foi 42 de febre. E pronto, e depois basicamente os meus pais disseram, não, chega, vamos a um especialista, não sei o quê, para marcar a operação para remover as amígdalas. E pronto, e cortaram as amígdalas. Levei anestesia geral, foi a única vez. Aliás, as duas únicas vezes que eu levei anestesia geral foi a fazer a operação. 2 vezes. Fizeste 2 operações, tirar a primeira a direita e a esquerda. Não. Basicamente a primeira operação não teve um problema e eu acordei ao fim de 5 dias a afogar-me no meu próprio sangue. Tinha uma parte que não tinha ficado bem cozida e eu acordei, fiz assim, estava a dormir, tinha que dormir de cabeça para cima, eu costumo dormir de lado. E então um dia acordei a tossir, virei-me, ou levantei-me, fiz assim com a cara para o lado e saiu bué da sangue. Eu estava a ficar cheio de sangue na boca. E fiz assim, caiu bué da sangue. Então era basicamente todos uns pontos que não tinha ficado bem dado, ou deviam ter dado mais um ponto. Aquilo abriu e o sangue estava a encher a boca. Então acordei a afogar-me no meu próprio sangue. Já vistes? E tive que ir para o hospital, de urgência. Lá me deram outra vez anestesia geral, que supostamente não se deve dar anestesia geral. Quando dás uma tens que esperar 1 mês, ou 2, ou 3, ou o que é para dar outra, mas eu não. Eu levei ali uma e depois passado uma semana levei outra anestesia geral. Porque não dá, né? Não dá para eu estar com uma anestesia só para a dor ali. Eu vou sempre ter a cena de engolir, né? A saliva e não sei o quê. Tem que ser mesmo anestesia geral. E pronto. E não morri. Estou cá. Sobrevivi. Pá! Então pronto. E foi ao morrer. Como... Só parei de apanhar pica na bunda porque quase que me afoguei no meu próprio sangue. Isto parece que houve um dia que tive aí um anal muito violento que fez sangue e o caraças, tanto sangue que me ia afogando. Não, mas pronto, assim, está relacionado. Então é isso já. Temos que levar a vacina de penicilina, dá-se na nalga. E eu lembro-me perfeitamente, principalmente quando era puto, porque depois tinha que ficar em pé durante não sei quanto tempo, durante 1 hora no mínimo ou 2. Tinha que comer gelado. Então lá saía a minha mãe do hospital, vamos andar, vou-te comprar um gelado e vamos dar uma volta a pé, para não te sentares. E pronto, lá ia eu. E, curiosamente, esta parte da minha vida dava um bom funk. Pica na bunda, pica na bunda, pica na bunda, pica na bunda. Toma, 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 toma. Pica na bunda. Morre de sangue. Se afoga no sangue. E pica na bunda. Só se acontece. Curiosamente fui a hospitais diferentes. Quando fui fazer a operação fui a um hospital. E depois, quando fui de urgência para dar o ponto, fui a um hospital diferente, que era mais perto da minha casa. E era o mesmo médico. Eu não sabia que os médicos trabalhavam assim em hospitais diferentes. Só fiquei a saber isso nessa altura. Sei que tipo, quando és um médico trabalhas naquele hospital. Mas não, o médico normalmente trabalhava naquele hospital, mas quando ia fazer urgências, supostamente podem ir para qualquer hospital. Estamos com falta de pessoas para fazer as urgências aqui no nosso hospital. Então vá, olha, temos aqui o Jorge, hoje vais trabalhar para esse hospital. O que é que este gajo está aqui a fazer? Tem aqui alguma coisa. Thanks for listening to me. See you around, traveler. Será que é isto? Olha, está ali a coisa. Chicken nuggets. What? Crashei o jogo. What? Isto é um livro que está aqui em Mondstadt. Uau! Que ficholas! Sim, sim. Tipo, isso deve ser o novo desejo, novo, já tem alguns anos, né? Mas deve ser, oh shit. Tipo, o pessoal aí no Brasil, os putos todos, é tipo, o que é quer ser quando fores grande? Quero ser cantor de funk. Porque é uma opulência, se fores bem sucedido, né? Ficas com guita como ao caraças. Acho que é fácil ser um artista bem sucedido. Eu já pensei em fazer covers de... Não é que eu saiba cantar muito bem, mas pronto. Mas tenho jeito para escrever. Já não me lembro como é que é esta bosta. Eu já pensei em fazer covers de músicas conhecidas, mas com letras a gozar. Tipo, sabes quem é que é o Weird Al? Weird Al é um artista americano que fez disso vida. Epá, a droga dispensável. O dinheiro e as bundas também. Se forem jeitosas. Mas já, lá está, é tipo, é o lifestyle. Se não for todo, não vais ter sucesso. Isso é que é a cena fatela. Então, sócio. Buf. Ei, falta um. Falta uma bolinha. Oi. Perdi minha bola. Onde está ela? Está ali. Treasure chest, treasure chest. Eat yourself in treasure chest. Isto é um desafio.
Take it easy.
Ali em cima, o que é que há ali em cima? Yeah! Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Treasure. One way to draw your target out of hiding.
Alpaca. I climbed to the ice to view the wasteland and lift up my hero. Oh, my neck hurts. You need a hand? I came to this place to recite some verse, but Alice, my neck is a verse. Please lend me a hand or tread in my hap. Come again? Rotate and nod in greetings. First... okay. Oops. The range, blah 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 blah, okay. Kingdom Breeze and Bells. Onde é que está esse? É para ali. Não é isso? Ah, ok. Está para o lado errado. Pensei que era o castelo. Sim. Metropole. Concordo. Ah tá, há pessoal que prefere quantidade e há outras pessoas que preferem qualidade. Eu concordo. Eu prefiro qualidade do que quantidade.
A chest full of valuables and a trove of potential clues.
Agora, se me perguntassem, oi,
Take
preferes
it easy.
ter a melhor do mundo ou preferes teres tipo 10 muito boas? Prefiro ter 10 muito boas. Prefiro ter 10 muito boas.
Game's up. Time's over.
Everyone hold hands. Yeah, this way, Turtle.
Let's light it up. Move it. Hunt them down. Teamwork is dreamwork. Huh?
Grow.
Gotcha. If these items are unclipped, take it easy. Take it easy.
Temos aqui para baixo. Aquela é só matar os bicharocos. Pronto. Mas teres para consumires ou teres para mostrares? Para ter para mostrar também prefiro ter para mostrar. Ora, para consumir prefiro ter... Fica um bocado sem graça quando... E sinceramente,
Quietly now.
a bunda, acho que para mim, pelo menos, não é a parte mais importante.
A chest full of
A parte mais
valuables.
importante é o coração.
Trove of potential clues.
Ora, não tenho culpa que as mamas estejam imediatamente em frente ao coração. Isso é simples anatomia humana. Mas sim, as boobs. Ahá, miss me. Parecem macacos. Miss me. É que corrida fixe. Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Treasure.
Oh, damn, ainda levei com uma
One way
merda
to
no
draw your
focinho.
target out of hiding.
Ok. What else? Temos aqui assim umas bardocas para consumir. Pronto, sim, mas é válido a tua preferência. Compreendo e aceito perfeitamente. Anyone wants to play grab the berries? Let me try. Each person gets one berry. Then snatching only when that goes. Okay. Ready. Ready, steady. Go. Hey, hey, hey.
Treasure.
Slow
One way
squirrel.
to draw your target out of hiding.
Only snatch the berry. Tu, 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 tu. Porquê que eu estou a andar à roda? Não é preciso. Aha! Fuck off, stupid squirrel.
Easy money.
Easy money, easy peasy. Ok, vamos aquela ali em cima. Oh shit, isto não é o melhor. Eu posso. Ah, posso sim senhor. Oh shit. Está ali o tesouro. Tenho que subir ali para cima. Eu acho que é aquilo ali. Yeah.
I see everything. Everyone hold hands.
Going in. Let's light it.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Good luck. And a very welcome one.
Mais. Temos ali 3. Acho que é lá em cima. Right? Yeah. Não, uma das cenas é ali em baixo. This trial is way too tough. Então, mas onde é que estão os skills?
Take it easy.
É aqueles ali em cima? Como é que eu mudo a direção daquela bosta?
Easy money.
Já está. You got rid of those monsters. Develop them younger and regain your confidence. Here, take this as our thanks. Хорошо. Verdade, sim senhor. Coração é mais
One
importante.
way to draw your target out of hiding.
Quanto maior é a bunda, mais papel higiênico é gasto. Ah, passarinhos de papel. Oh. Temos aqui uma entrada. Ok, a outra cena está aqui em baixo, nesta gruta. I suspect. We got the wrong thing. This is a bull fruit. O que é que vocês querem?
Take it easy.
This is going to be tough. What happened? Oh, that's my eye. I'm getting blurry. Lots of bull fruit have been mixed in. Could you help me pick them out? Out of pockets is the bull fruit. You got the wrong thing. It's a bull fruit. Oops. Qual a porcaria da... Ok.
One way to draw your target out of hiding.
Pois gastas muito dinheiro em papel higiênico, mano. Já vistes? Ok. This is done. Delete. This is done. Delete. Temos aqui mais um tesouro e um Hero's Journey. Aquele tesouro ali eu não estava a conseguir. Não estava a perceber como é que era. Ahá, ok, esta é a parte de trás do castelo, mas é mesmo cá em baixo. Hoje não é do plano que tu picasse to the Titanium Mountain, but it was too heavy. There are any good spots to hide things around here? Now about somewhere near the seats of the station. Ok. Vais-me obrigar a meter uma personagem de vento. God damn it. Piu, piu, piu. This is my final treasure. Hope you enjoy finding it. Next, I'd like to go to the end of the world, down by the sea. Maybe there'll be somewhere deeper there to hide my treasure. Ok. Last one. Temos ali aquele. Era aqui para baixo. Yeah. Não estou a perceber nada disto, sócio. eu tenho que iluminar só. Tenho que iluminar só o azul? Então, mas isso é fácil. Será que é isso? Não. What the fuck, dude? Mas apagam todos assim que eu mando o gajo para trás. Olha, sim, fica bem então. Obrigadão por ter dado um saltinho. What? Não percebi.
Collecting rare and
Tinha que acender as luzes todas e depois deixar o gajo
This seems suitably sophisticated.
no skill voador azul. Probably that was it. Ok, só temos aqui mais 3 cenas. Isto está arrumado 100% aqui do evento. Então, temos aqui uma cena que não sei o que é. Hello. Wanna keep adventuring? Thanks for listening to me. Official.
Oz! Though I customarily refer to you as my familiar, in truth, I've always seen you as...
My friend.
Say no more, main Fräulein. I, Osvaldo Hrafnavines, hereby pledge to
Hrafnavines?
always stay by your side.
Quite rightly so. The Prinzessin should expect no less from her most favored Nachtgraben.
I couldn't agree more, main Fräulein.
Take it easy.
Não estou a perceber o que é para fazer ali naquele tesouro. E provavelmente também não vou perceber o que é para fazer no outro. Mas temos aqui mais 2. Em vez de me chatear com isto, vou só ver a net. E vocês vão ver a net também, em vez de não estarem a copiar. The guessing game Grand Prix is on. It was way too hard. It's... Give it a go. Isto é uma raposa, isto é um coelho, man. Let me guess. Correct, well done. Is that a fox dressed in green clothes?
Treasure.
Way
One way to
too
draw your
easy.
target out of
One more. Temos um tesouro ali. This house is about to go flying. How the hell do I go there? Ah. Só faltam estas 2 cenas. Mas eu não estou mesmo a ver como é que é ela só. Será que tem alguma coisa aqui em baixo? Hã? Ah, thanks for listening to me. Hello there, would you like a piece of wood? Mom always said life is like a ball of wood chips. You never know what flavor you're going to get. Este é o Forrest Gump. First fella. You're not, you're a slow. Wish I could be too. I got short legs. But that day I ran into the monsters and everyone shouted, "Run, Damon, run! Run, Forrest, run!" And that's what I did. I went across the Forest of Blessings, clear across Constellation Metropole. I ran clear to the titanium mines, and then I got company. Shrimp, Bubba Shrimp, because there was this dragon. Mama Louise said, "Always be on the lookout for new adventures rather than dwell on the past." Fuck me, I think I what running is all about. Can you speak slowly when I keep adventuring? Thanks for listening to me. Give me treasure, Forrest. Yeah, Forrest Gump in the house.
One way to draw your target out of hiding.
And last one, but not least. I don't think there's any other passage.
Time to go. Follow the wind.
É que eu não consigo ver o que é que está ali para trás. Epá, olha, não usei nenhum, mas desta vez vai ter que ser. Genshin Map. Vamos aqui ao não sei o que é World. Isto é um daqueles tickets. Não é este, é este. Não, então não é isto.
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth.
Eu não estou a perceber, mano. O teleporte é aqui. Portanto, devia ser aqui. Isto não me está a aparecer. Como é que isto se chama? Hero's Journey on the Broken Sea. Hero's Journey on the Broken Sea map. Ok. Já estou aqui ao pé. Certo. Certo. Ah, tenho que falar com o Panuel. Panuel. Yeah, I sent his friend, but didn't spoke with him again. My friend. Okay, that makes sense. Just what is Shoving thinking? He doesn't even want to talk with me about Shoving. Hello there, I'm really sorry, but with Shoving he's still angry at me and refuses to come out and speak with me. But the wind and sunlight can reach him down there. But if he winters, what then? Since we're talking about the potted flower, we can just scoop him up. I've tried, but as long as Shoving is upset, I can't even get close. Ah, okay, it's the friend is dead flower. He's in such a stormy mood that I nearly got blown away. Wait, how can being angry blow someone away? That's pretty stormy, alright. That would make it hard to get close, yes. Maybe the reason he's so furious with me it's because I refused to venture on with him before. Please, your guest, can I trouble to check Shoving? Perhaps you might even be able to reason with him. No problem, I'll give it a try. Yeah, we've traveled so many places and seen so many people, will probably be able to convince him. That's wonderful. You can find him in the cavern below this island. Please find I'll head that way. Must tidy up this place and find a good place to Shoving to soak up some sun. Alright. Aha. Hey. He sent us. We have something to tell you. Phew, the wind's finally stopped. Listen to us, please. Panuel has something he'd like to tell you. Fine, I'll listen to what you have to say, but before that, look how shocked the two of you are. I'm sure you're trying to ask how can a flower speak, or perhaps how did you turn into a potted flower? Do people usually ask that? Outside, yes, many. After I return home, no, nobody asks. But outside, do you mean outside this world? I've heard that you only become like this after venturing. Well, look who's so well informed. I suppose Panuel must have told you. That's correct, I became like this while I was venturing. To borrow a phrase from Rosal, this was the change I chose to make. Paimon gets a change, but why change into a potted flower? Could it be because you really like plants? Your dream is to become a botanist? No, I just wanted to find my place. I met many people outside this world. Some were chefs, other florists, others teachers. Almost everyone had found a place that made them feel at ease. That was how they'd all managed to establish themselves in life. And me, all I could do was venture. I had never thought to find a stable place for myself. This flower pot is your place. Exactly, you catch on quick. As a flower in a pot, I'll always have a place that puts me at ease. But since I've already got myself a pot in a place that belongs to me, why do I still want to go venturing? I'm a venturer, after all. Without venturing, is there anything else of value I can do? I do not get it. The more of outside world I see, the less I understand. Between having a place and venturing, which is more important? The more I think about it, the more my head hurts. And when I talk with Panuel, I always duck his questions. I'm afraid of misleading him. If he loved venturing, would he grow to hate it after seeing me like this? He's my friend and always will be. I must be honest with him, and I have answered all that he has asked, including that the reason I became a flower is so I could have a place that made me feel at ease. Perhaps my answer upset him, or perhaps it's because he doesn't like the way I am now. We are growing apart, but as I am but a potted plant, I cannot go up myself. But it's probably for the best. I'm sure Panuel doesn't want to see me anyway. He must be angry with me. Oh, so that's what's going on? You both think the other one is angry with you. And so they aren't willing to meet. What? You mean Panuel isn't mad at me? You two are thinking the exact same thing. He actually thinks you're the one who's angry at him. Tell Shoving about everything Panuel is thinking. Skies above. How could I ever think such a thing? I have never wanted to see him upset, and even should be corners of his lips twitched downward my heart, should I be utterly shattered. Dear guest, must I ask to bring me up? I beg of you. I must see him with all haste. I cannot wait another minute, no, not even another second. I was waiting for you to say that, my potted friend. Hey, Paimon was waiting for it too. Off we go. Let's go. This is not the place. It put him in the wrong place. Look who's here. Cuckoo. Shavin, you've come. Please listen to me. I've never been mad at you and never wanted to leave you. Esqueci-me de fazer um Russian accent. Was only worried that you didn't want to be friends with me. I know that some ventures change, and I was worried you had to. I pray to the gods, but... I know, isto é o outro aqui. Esqueçam, já fiz tudo mal. Pray to the gods, but I couldn't find a good enough gift to offer, so she naturally ignored me. No, Panuel, such a thing could never happen. I will always be your friend. I must apologize to you. I was focused on my own thoughts that I failed to listen to what you were saying. I assumed you never wanted to see me again. Seems we've cleared up this misunderstanding. Yeah, Paimon thought you two had some crazy sticking point and were so super mad you didn't even want to try and understand each other. It definitely was sticky matter, but at least it's come unstuck now. Thank you both, my dear guests. Without you, I'd definitely still be holed up in there, refusing to come out. But now I can finally share what's in my heart with Panuel. I'm always willing to listen to whatever you want to say, Chauvin. Whether you wish to speak of entering or of flower pots, it's all fine by me. Right, dear guys, please take this. I gathered them specially for you. May the goddess bless you, that you may never argue with your friends, and that someone will always be willing to listen to your innermost thoughts. Paching! These are my two thoughts. I'm listening. I'm listening to you, buddy. Yeah! 100%! E temos aqui alguma coisa? Yeah! Super duper completed. Ali com um easter egg muito giro. Temos ali a cena do Forrest Gump, é engraçada, mas a cena aqui em baixo muito fixe. Faz aqui um apanhado a todos os Summer Events que já houveram. All the Summer Events that have ever existed are in here. Eu acho que não faz bem referência ao primeiro, mas pronto. I'm not going to do the new event that's come out. I think it's a photograph challenge. I'll do it on the last day. I'll do everything. So yeah, I'm going to finish the live stream here. I remember well this event. Remember this one. I remember the two of these. I still think that the first two summer events were on the same island, right? Am I not wrong? Or they look the same? But yeah, I remember them well. So probably the balls represent the two first. Yeah, this is a cute place. This is the office probably of the Alice, who's the one who wrote the story for Klee, a playable character, which is her daughter. I really am curious with Alice's power abilities. If she's going to be a playable character, of course she will be. But yeah, that concludes our summer event. All done, 100%. Hope you have enjoyed it. Don't forget to follow, like, subscribe, share, all of that stuff. Thanks for watching and have an awesome gaming time. Bye bye. Oops.